Game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just...
gashes him in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to...
Touchdown, Panthers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Missouri State's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Joyner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback.
Touchdown, Bears! Fit it in the window for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll get rid of it. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on 1st down from the 40. The give to the lone running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They want to run it left here. Got enough for the 1st down. Bringing it back. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stumbled to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running to Green. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Proctor. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's McNeil. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
FIU set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Adams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the defense drags him down.
2nd down coming up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Proctor. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Reese. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Working the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Back open in the middle. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's McNeil. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burke. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Florida International. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Missouri State.
Looking downfield on first down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over.
So here comes the Bear offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. On the run, it's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Proctor. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. FIU set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive results.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, FIU. A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The short hands, it's Joyner. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Grab behind the line. It's Reese. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Proctor. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a man, it's McNeil. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Reese. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They just keep firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team.
Number 37 on the field goal.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built here in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 25 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on. Makes the grab past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his tight end. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now this team has